Okay, good afternoon, class. Today in our social studies class, we are going to be doing an introduction to geography, so let's get started. Today, our objectives are students will be able to identify and locate the 5 major regions of the U.S., name key geographical features like rivers and mountain ranges, and recognize famous U.S. landmarks. So for our pre-assessment, I would like for you to pull out a blank piece of notebook paper and answer the questions in complete sentences. And this is not for a grade. This is just to help get our brains flowing and help prepare us for the lesson. So the first question is, can you name the 5 major regions of the United States? And I have posted this blank map of the United States to kind of give you a couple hints and maybe help you figure that out. And my second question for you is, try and name one famous river or mountain range of the United States. So take a second and answer those 2 questions, please. Alright, moving on. Here is our introduction, and there are 5 major regions of the United States. So starting on the right side, our blue section is called the Northeast region. It has states like New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. Right below that is the Southeast region, and this consists of most of the southern states, so Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. Above that is the Midwest region, where our home state, Ohio, is found, and bordering states such as Indiana and Michigan. Again, that was the Midwest region. Below that is the Southwest region, which is the smallest region in the yellow. It has states such as Texas and Oklahoma. And our last region is the West region, which has states like California, Utah, Hawaii, and Alaska. Moving on, here are some major U.S. landmarks. In the Northeast, there is the Statue of Liberty, which is found in New York, and the Liberty Bell, which is found in Pennsylvania. And to our left, you can see a picture of the Statue of Liberty. In the Southeast, you can find Kennedy Space Center, which is in Florida, and the Everglades, which is also in Florida. In the Midwest, we have Mount Rushmore, which is South Dakota, and the Gateway Arch, which is in Missouri. In the Southwest, there is the Grand Canyon, which is in Arizona, and Alamo, which is in Texas. And our last one is the West region, which has the Golden Gate Bridge, which is found in California, and there's also a picture of it to our right, and Yellowstone National Park, which is in Wyoming. So, some key U.S. rivers and mountain ranges include the Mississippi River, which, if I use my laser pointer, you can see how long the Mississippi River is. It flows basically from the top of the U.S. to the bottom of the U.S. It is also the longest U.S. river. The Rocky Mountains are located in the western U.S., which you can see right here. It even goes up through Canada a little bit. The Appalachian Mountains stretch across the eastern U.S., which starts above Maine, touches its way down into Georgia, and the Colorado River flows through the Grand Canyon. Moving on, we are going to now practice what we just learned. So we are going to be doing a labeling activity, and on the blank map of the U.S., I would like for you to label the 5 regions, 1 river, and 1 mountain range. You can just take your pen and just label it as so, just kind of circle it like that maybe. Let me erase that really quick, or I can just do that. And I would also like for you to do a landmark match, which is match the landmark to the correct region. And a good example of that would be taking your pen and circling the state of Arizona and saying Grand Canyon Southwest. Oops. Moving on. All right. So let's review what we just learned. In this lesson, we learned that the U.S. is divided into 5 regions: Northeast, Southeast, Midwest, Southwest, and West. We have famous landmarks like the Statue of Liberty, Grand Canyon, and Mount Rushmore, which are all found in different regions. And we also have key geographical features, which include the Mississippi River, Rocky Mountains, and Appalachian Mountains. All right, for our post-assessment, which this is for a grade just because we just did the lesson, I would like for you to pull out another piece of notebook paper and answer these 4 questions. Number 1, name all 5 regions of the United States. Number 2, which region is the Grand Canyon in? Number 3, what is the longest river in the U.S.? And number 4, where are the Rocky Mountains located?